An Oceano native killed in the line of duty back in 1943 is finally coming home. His remains were positively identified just a few months back. KSBY reporter Brooke Martell spoke with the nephew of Private First Class George Bernard Murray, that is.
Murray enlisted in the war in February 1943 and was killed that same year in November. Now, he's the first South San Luis Obispo County man to be killed in World War II, and he's also the last to come home.
I'd come in here and look at his picture and say, we're going to find you. You're going to come home.
Linda Austin, the curator of the Oceano Depot, has made it her mission to bring Private First Class Marine George B. Murray home. Working closely with George Winslet, Murray's nephew, and a branch of the military that works to locate missing military personnel. Murray was killed in the Battle of Tarawa, a battle that local historian and author Jim Gregory describes as horrific.
Even though Tarawa was very small, the resistance was very fierce, and the Marines made a lot of mistakes, such as calculating what it would take to get a Higgins boat over the reef.
After seeing a news story, Austin called the Department of Defense in 2010, looking for answers of Murray's whereabouts.
I said, we have a missing man from our community on Tarawa. And she said, oh my goodness, well, we're having a family meeting next week. Do you have family members? And I said, yes, we do.
George Winslet would never meet his uncle, George Murray, but years later, his existence would play a pivotal role in bringing his uncle home.
My DNA is what identified him.
On June 6th, the call that Winslet had been waiting for. Murray had been located on the island of Oceano.
So when I got that phone call and they found him, I was really surprised.
While Linda and Winslet prepare for the emotions that will come with Murray's homecoming, perhaps the most touching reunion will be the one we won't see, when Murray's casket will be placed on top of his mother's.
That's how close we get to her. Now, after 74 years, we can put them together again.
Highway 1 is decorated with American flags, as well as a banner outside of the Oceano Depot here. Now, this will all greet Murray during a procession, which will take place on Friday morning at 10 a.m. In Oceano, I'm Brooke Martell, KSBY News.
And George Murray's remains will be flown home from Hawaii on Wednesday before he's buried at Arroyo Grande Cemetery on Friday at 11 a.m., we understand.